I'm kind of confused about where we're going. I don't know these people. Good afternoon. Welcome to a new vlog. I feel so close. My hand is stretching. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't picked up my camera, I think, in about 2 weeks. And a lot has happened, but nothing has happened at the same time. My birthday definitely happened. Celebrating my 35th birthday, me and the family went to George's restaurant to go have dinner, but throughout the day I had other things that I was doing because my daughter's best friend's birthday is the day before mine, but then they celebrated on my birthday. So we started off the day by going to celebrate with her and then had to come back to get ready for my birthday dinner. But yeah, it was a very busy day. Also, big update is that we're moving out of this apartment. We've been staying here for the past 3 years and we have finally outgrown the space. Well, I think we didn't fit in the space, honestly speaking. To begin with, it is quite a small space, but we needed to be here for a while, and now we've decided to look for another place. So we had like 3 units to view on that same day on my birthday. We loved one of them, applied for that one, so hopefully we'll get it, and yeah, I think we'll be very happy there. It is a bigger unit than this one. It is, well, they're saying 130 square meters, but I don't know if that includes the outside. So the things that we'll need to get used to is that the garden space is so much smaller than what we used to. Like, we have a massive garden, which was a selling point, definitely a selling point for my husband. So we had a massive garden and it's been really lovely. And now we have to sacrifice garden space because we need a bigger space inside the house. It's been quite a mess. Like, my furniture, I've got quite big furniture and it fits. We've made it fit, but it's not comfortable. And the big thing I think I've been complaining about for a while is that there's only one plumbing point here and we've got 2 machines that we need. So we prioritize the washing machine because in no way am I gonna like be washing laundry with my hands. That means that we had to sacrifice having our dishwasher be stored away for a while, and I'm over it. I'm over it. So one of the things that we looked for is a double plumbing point and just a bigger space in general. So yeah, I really hope that we can get that unit. So yeah, we meant to move out of this place by end of August, so we still have a month and a half to go and then move into the new space. So then in probably not in the next few videos, but at some point you will see that the layout or the background is different. That will be the reason why. So yeah, I need to talk to you guys about the books that I'm reading this week. It's Thursday. By the way, it's Thursday. I haven't picked up my camera in a while. I haven't felt like I honestly wanted to pick up my camera, and there's been a lot of personal things going on, and usually when I'm having like such a busy, tough time, I will choose to prioritize my health, mental health, physical health. So I will do only the things that are necessary for me to do, and then everything else I will put on the back burner until I feel okay to come back, and I feel okay to come back. So that's why we're here. But I see my battery is showing 2 bars. I'm gonna stop talking right now, go finish off what I was doing in the kitchen, and then I'll sit down and tell you guys about my reading. Okay, we're back. I'm tired. Can't wait for the day to be over, or rather the week. I'm tired. Luckily today I had the lady who helps me around the house, and she cleaned the house, and the house is neat again, and I can breathe. Well, it wasn't bad, but it always feels good when she's been here. But yeah, I came here to update you guys on my reading. So firstly, I am almost finishing The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. I am enjoying this book so much. Like, I've been listening to it constantly in the last couple of days, and I'm just like, I just want to know more. So from my like calculations, I'm on page 324. I am mostly listening to this on my Audible, so when I'm commuting, when I'm working, when I'm at the gym, because also your girl is back at the gym and I'm trying to push consistency. So I'm going again today, and this will be my 3rd time going to the gym this week. No, my 2nd time going to the gym this week, but my 4th workout of the week. So I'm feeling good, and because of that I want to just continue on that momentum. So yeah, I am planning on finishing this one today. According to my Audible, I've got, I think it's like an hour and a half left. Okay, so just under 2 hours, so an hour and 53 minutes left of the audiobook, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, it continues literally exactly where we left off in book 1, and by then she has seen Alabaster at Castrima. Is it Castrima? I think it's Castrima, the name of the place that she's staying. So a season has started, and we know that Alabaster is the one that caused it, but we don't know the why. And there's a whole conversation in here about the moon. So what I didn't realize from book 1 is that the moon had moved away from the earth a long time ago, and Alabaster opened the Obelisk Gate to cause a season that is trying to bring the moon back. So it's like the moon is coming back, and he's trying to train her to be able to catch the moon. It's just the way that they tell it in the story. Okay, it makes sense, and my brain is just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this is where your head was at whenever this book was written or the story was started. So you can see that there's a lot of depth and research and resources that went into writing these stories, you know, because I was having a conversation with my colleagues some weeks back, and we were talking about how scientists are apparently saying that the moon is slowly moving away from Earth, and N.K. Jemisin has written about it in a world where it's fantastical. There's people with magical abilities. You've got stone eaters that we figure out were also once people. So at some point when these seasons were happening and people were evolving, different types of being came out of that, but they all come from the same source, which is humans. And yeah, so it's so nice. And at this point, we also, in this book, we also hear from the perspective of Nasun, who is the daughter of Esun, who was the main character in book 1. And we see Nasun also come into her power and how quickly she's adapting and how powerful she actually is, and the things that she can do at her age, because she's only like 11. Most like origins are what they call the people whom with magical abilities. Most of them can't do the things that she can do, and some of them even die trying to do those kind of things. So it's very interesting. Like, I think I was saying to Gadlawa the other day that I'm reading this book and it's so good, and I'm not even done with it, but in my head I'm already like, this is gonna be a reread. I'm gonna be rereading this book, this trilogy, I don't know how many times, because I feel like there's just so much in here to explore. And yeah, I'm having a great time with this one. I am also reading Children of Anguish and Anarchy. This is the third and the last book in the Children of Orisha series. I think it's Children of Orisha, I don't know, but I'm currently on page 91. I am buddy reading this with Vuvu and 2 other ladies, and yeah, so far I'm worried. so far so worried because it's not going the way that I expected it to go. I absolutely loved book 1. It will forever be a favorite of mine, and book 2 wasn't as good as book 1, but because I have such sentimental value to the series, I also loved book 2. Book 3, I'm kind of confused about where we're going, because I'm just like, what are we doing? Tell me what are we doing? It's like new characters are being introduced, new plot lines are being introduced, and this is the final book in the series. Like, this is not what we should be doing. We should be building on what we already have. Well, my memory card got full. These are the things I don't miss doing when it comes to recording, but I know whenever my memory cards are full, it means that I have tons of content to edit. Retrying. Yeah, but I don't know where we're going with the story. Like, there's new plot lines, people who should be dead refuse to die, and I'm just like, I don't know what we're doing. Tell me. I really don't know what we're doing, but I'll see you through it. Okay, we'll write it out. So at this point, we've read up until part 2, and I will continue with the audiobook on Everand tomorrow when I'm commuting to work, and we're supposed to read up until the end of part 4. We will have another discussion on Sunday. So that is the plan, but kind of like where we are in the story right now, I'm not really happy. I'm not really happy with where we are. I don't like the pacing. I feel like with new characters, a whole new storyline, a whole new different kind of magic system essentially that's been introduced here, things are going to end up being rushed at the end of the book just to close everything off, and I'm not feeling excited about that. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie, like, which is going to make me very sad. I mean, look at this cover. Very, very beautiful. It deserves to be a 5-star read, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling 5 stars right now. I don't even know what star rating I'm at part 2. I feel like nothing of significance has really happened, and the way of, like, the events in the way that they're happening are not very believable, and yeah, things are just like not properly explained. Things are just, I don't know, okay, I don't know. All I know is that it's not going great right now. And then I haven't picked up my Kindle in quite some time, but the books that I had on here was the ebook of Children of Anguish and Anarchy. I've got the ebook of the Obelisk Gate. All these are from my Libby, as well as the ebook of Nevermore. Oh, I didn't even bring Nevermore. The ebook of Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. It is a middle grade that I started when I was in Zim in the first week of July. I'm about 15% in, and yeah, I haven't gone back to the book because I've been busy with Tommy Adeyemi and N.K. Jemisin. So that's kind of like my focus for the week, and audiobook wise as well, that those are my focus. I'm not reading anything else. So yeah, that is my reading update. I need to at some point start packing. I know that there's a month and a half before we move, but I'm a big planner. I don't like last minute things. I would prefer to start slowly packing, slowly purging. I know that there's some books that I want to unhaul, which I need to go to the library. I'm gonna go to the library in the first week of August, so I'll take some books to the library with me. But then yeah, I need to start packing the books away. So as the weeks go by, you'll probably see that the shelves are getting emptier and emptier as I put stuff away, because I don't want to wait until the last week to do this. And because my workload is so unpredictable, I don't know, I can't predict what's gonna happen in the next week. So I feel like whenever I'm getting a chance to actually like have the energy to want to do something, I'm gonna take the opportunity to do it, which is also why today I'm like, you know what, it's a Thursday. I don't start vlogs on a Thursday, but this is what I'm gonna do because this is what I feel today, and I'm gonna capitalize on that. So that is a plan. I did a whole, I've been using my Stanley lookalike bottle to drink my water every day. It's really been helping me with my water intake. I know that when I've had like 2 of these, then I'm good. I believe that this is like a 1.2 liter bottle. Let me actually just check for you guys. I bought these from TAKEALOT. I think in my previous video they would have, like, I did a big haul and I showed you guys all the things that I bought. So I just want to see what the size is. Yes, this is a 1.2 liter travel mug. I love this because then I can drink my hot water out of here. This is what I've been drinking this morning, and it keeps my water hot for a long time. I can slice up my lemons, my cucumbers, my whatever, and put them in here, and it's easy to like clean, as opposed to using my glass bottle where I have to like squeeze everything in, and then it's difficult to get it out and it's difficult to wash. So then I don't use my glass bottle for hot beverages anymore. But this is great. I also take this with me to gym, so I always make sure that I fill it up as soon as I get to the gym, and make sure that I finish this whole bottle either while at gym or as I travel back home. So water intake has been great thanks to this bottle, and I don't have to make lots of trips to like refill. I literally just refill it once, and then I got 2.4 liters of water a day. And sometimes I will fill it up again, or like halfway through, to drink more water if I still feel like I'm thirsty. So at this point I'm drinking somewhere between 2 to 3 liters a day, which my husband will tell you is a lot, but it's not, okay? It's not. But yeah, I think those are all. Oh, those are not all the updates. It was my birthday last weekend, and the ladies bought me a bunch of flowers. Maybe let me show you guys. I actually need to transfer them to a vase because they're in a basket, and I've been meaning to do this for a couple of days, but it hasn't happened, okay? Because like I'm saying, things has been quite hectic, and yeah, I'm just taking it a day at a time, okay? Doing what I can manage to do for the day, and that's that. All right, so this is the beautiful, beautiful flowers that the ladies got for me, just to celebrate me and say happy birthday. These have now opened up. When I got them, they actually were still closed, like this one here, but I really love the colors in here. I love the yellows and the reds and the greens and the little purples. It's actually quite nice, but I do want to put it in a vase. I'm I don't have a lot of vases in the house, but I got this one. There's just some water in here and some brown sugar because I've read or seen somewhere that it makes them last longer. But this is me trying to put them back. So we'll see. Let's see. I don't even know where to start, but we'll figure it out. Busy. I'm busy braiding my hair. I took a break for about 2 weeks after taking out my previous braids, and I felt like I wanted I had those curly ones, and I wanted actual braids like with hairpiece or fiber, whichever way you may call it. And I was just like, I want to do that. I want to do that, but I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get somebody to do it this time around. I'm just gonna do it myself because I feel like I've got the energy, I've got the capacity, because I'm trying to leave out the days of letting somebody else do my hair when it's like absolutely necessary, and where I can, I will try and do it myself. And I was thinking of actually doing the same thing with my nails as well. Also considering that, like, I did these nails the other day, they were actually longer, but then they broke, and I don't think it's because of the quality of it. I think it's because of me. I think it's because of me. I like the way that I use my hands is not in the most elegant way that will make sure that my nails stay intact. I honestly don't know how people with like longer nails do it, but the fact of the matter is I'm not very careful with my nails. And with that said, I get my nails done, I pay for it, and then after a week they're starting to break because I was doing dishes or whatever the case may be. And this is also another thing, and I'm like, I really need to move. I don't know if I gave you guys an update, but we have secured the unit that we want to move to. It's a duplex with a much smaller garden, but it's spacious. Like the house itself is more spacious. There's more cupboard space, and that's what we need more right now, more than the garden. So that's what is gonna happen. So when we moved to this unit, we needed the garden because we had never had an apartment with our own private yard. Like, we've had a ground unit before, but we didn't have a private yard. And at that time in our lives, we realized that what we need and what our daughter needed at the time was to have a garden, a place to like run around and play in. And that's that's what we got, and that's why we got the place. But the space is small. It feels a little bit suffocating because there's no space for like absolutely everything that we own, and therefore some of our items had to stay in our garage. We've become those people now with furniture in their garage. So we've got our dinner table in the garage, we've got the dishwasher in the garage, and yeah, we don't have space in this house. It's too small. So that's why we decided to move, and also because obviously after each year the rental goes up, and we've been here for about 3 years, and we've been fairly happy to like pay the additional amount. But to where it is now with the current increase, we can actually afford a bigger space. So that's what we're doing. So we've secured our unit yesterday, and they sent us information on how to set up the apps that we need for buying electricity, information to the fiber. Like all of these though are familiar to us because we've stayed at one of these developers' properties before, so we are very familiar with how things work. So yeah, so we're moving. I need to start packing. I did mention that we're only moving at the end of August. It's still, what's the day today? 20th? Today is the 20th of July. So there's about a month and a week left, but I don't like last minute things, and therefore I'm gonna, like, I've decided that I need to start packing now. On Thursday I discovered that I had containers, sugar, tea, coffee containers that have been hidden at the back of some cupboard probably since we moved in, and I'm like, we're not even using that. So stuff like that I need to discover, take out, clean out, and give them away to people. Talk to you guys later because my battery is also flashing right now. And yeah, I've got nothing more to say. I'm not doing obviously like knotless braids. These are definitely knotted because I don't know how to do knotless braids, or I can do knotless braids if I really wanted to, but it's gonna take me forever to try and get each knotless braid perfect, and can't do that. Don't have time for that. But yeah, we'll chat again later. Okay, so back. Wanted to do a little bit of a grocery haul. I am taking advantage of the fact that I can go to this market every week to get only things that I know that I need. These oranges are actually from the previous week. I've been keeping them because I want to juice, and I finally took out my juicer. I wanted to juice, and I want to also make like a carrot, add carrots at some point to juice. I've got some eggplant, aka brinjals, whatever you call them. I haven't had eggplant in a while, and I did mention that I want to eat more vegan foods where possible. I've got purple cabbage. This was actually full, but because I also bought a couple of things for my mom, I decided that I didn't need a lot of this week, otherwise it's gonna go off. So me and her shared half. I've got some broccoli, and then there was a stall where they were selling this chili sauce, and I thought it would be great to try. The ingredients are chilies, vinegar, lemon, sunflower oil, mayonnaise, sugar, salt, paprika, black pepper, peppers, onions, garlic, mixed herbs and spices. I love that they've got everything listed on here, and you could properly see what was included. This makes me very happy. I always like to know what's going on in my body. Got some potatoes because we do eat a lot of potatoes in this house. I got some shiitake mushrooms. I didn't find the queen prawn mushrooms that I was looking for. They were out today, so I'll try again next week. But my husband reckons that I should have actually gotten the king prawn, because I did see those and I chose not to buy them, but he actually likes those, so he's like, no, okay, next week we'll go. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes, and then I bought a rack of ribs. So I haven't made ribs in such a long time. I think like the way that I'm going to make them, I haven't made these in years. And my husband mentioned to me the other day, because I was craving ribs, and he's like, you know what, the only ribs that I really love and enjoyed are the ones that you have made, which, I mean, my ego levels shut up with that. And then I saw that there was a store where they were selling ribs, and I'm like, okay, let me get, and then marinate at home and then slow cook in the oven, which is how I would normally make. So I'll try and take you guys through the process. It's really easy. I got some dried chickpeas. I don't know why they say chana, maybe this is another name for it. I need all of these legumes actually let me know that I need more containers, because I don't have enough. Like, in my small house, this is my situation right now. I need to get a lot more containers, probably ones that are like this size for everything that I just bought today. I couldn't find the guy that sells the dried pineapples, which we've been loving. So this is what was in here previously. Yeah, I don't have a lot of containers, you guys. These are the nuts that I roasted some time back. This is the brown basmati that I bought from there. I was very happy to find brown basmati, because we are basmati people, but we've been buying white basmati because that's what's available everywhere. But then I started seeing brown basmati. I'm like, oh yeah, never going back. The hemp seeds that I bought some while back, I haven't even opened or used, but this also needs a container. So yeah, we've got chickpeas, we've got sun-dried tomatoes, we've got mung beans or sprouts. So I've never actually had these or cooked with these, so I don't know how to cook them, but they looked interesting to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna try them out. I've got some black beans, and then I've got some brown lentils. So normally on Sundays I like to make bolognese for the family, because they really love bolognese with mince, but I want to on the side make a lentil mince for myself, so that I can have that instead of the actual meat. And then I got some peppers. There were a lot more in here, so I shared some with my mom as well. So yeah, this is the grocery haul for this week. And yeah, this is what I think I need. I want to eat a lot more vegan meals. That's why we've got the eggplant, that's why we've got some veggies, that's why we've got all these legumes, because then I want to make meals out of these items. I need to get nutritional yeast. I haven't had nutritional yeast in such a long time, but I want to have it incorporated in some of the meals that I want to make. So maybe tomorrow I'll go to the shops to get other things that I couldn't find at the market. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to a new vlog. I believe this is the first time I'm picking up this camera. It's Tuesday, and I think the last time I spoke to you guys was on Sunday, and I was talking about doing my nails. So maybe I should continue with the vlog because I don't know how much I'm gonna get done this week. So I think let's continue with last week's vlog. That will probably mean that there'll be another hour and a half worth of content to watch, but anyway, welcome to a new vlog. I am trying to close off a book this week, and that book is Children of Anguish and Anarchy, and I'm on chapter 45 of 84. This is how far I am. So far, so disappointing. I am really sad to say that because it is a book that I anticipated for so long, and I expected such great things from it, but we waited years for this book and it's not what I expected it to be. It's not what the cover says it would be. I think I'm just kind of like thrown off and confused by the change in the plot line. Is the lighting bad here? Let's try. I don't know. But I'm not, I don't know, just the direction of the plot is throwing me off because it's so different from what we had in the first two books, and there's no foundation or history based on any of this. You know, if these new enemies were at least mentioned once or twice throughout the first two books, I would understand that, okay, they've been talking about this land far away and these people far away, but we've never seen them, and now we get the opportunity to see them. But that's not the case. I don't know these people. I don't know these people, and it feels like reading a first book in a series because it's just so many new characters to like get used to, new magic abilities, new different types of magic. Like, it's just, I don't know. And the pacing of it is also a little bit weird because it's such a short book. I feel like there's a lot of jumps, like the jumps between one scene to another are very jarring for me, but then at the same time we don't have movement in the plot. So I don't know, it feels to me like everything's gonna get very rushed in the end, and I don't know how I feel about this book. But excitement is not it. Disappointment is definitely one of those emotions that I'm feeling right now. And this is a buddy read that I'm reading with a few ladies, and I think we're all kind of like on the same page, and I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed because I really wanted to love this book. But I'm gonna try and finish this book today because we're supposed to have our final discussion for this book. So yeah, after that I want to read something exciting. Okay, so after I finish that, I want to get into The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadband. I've had this book on my TBR for a little bit now, and I just can't wait to read it. So I'm looking forward to picking this one up. I need to check where my audiobook for this one is, whether it's on Everand or on Audible, but I can't wait. Because also the other thing is that because the story is not moving, I'm not picking up the physical book as often as I would like to, because at this point I just want the story to finish. So I'm really craving reading a book physically, and this I really can't wait for this. And last week I finished The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. It's just so good. This is what I want. I think I'm ending up like on a 4.5 star rating for this one. I can't wait to go and pick up book 3 from the library when I go back to finish off the series. But guys, N.K. Jemisin has written a story, okay? And as I was reading this and listening to it, I kept thinking to myself, I can't wait to reread this book already. Like, I'm already planning a reread on this book because I'm reading it and it's just so good. But then at the same time, it is a complex story with complex magic system, and I want to go back to understand it better. Okay, that's like, I really need to get my copies of book 2 and 3 of the Broken Earth trilogy, because I think it's amazing. And I think if you are a fan of sci-fi and maybe a bit more seasoned in sci-fi, or even not just reading but maybe just watching, I think that you might really enjoy the Broken Earth trilogy. It's so amazing. I can't wait to get into book 3. And I still have Nevermore on my TBR, but I think I did mention that this one I'm not really pushing myself to really finish anytime soon. This is my palette cleanser book, so I'm gonna be picking up whenever I feel like I need something very light. But right now I'm looking for something more exciting, so I just need to finish Children of Anguish and Arnarchy, and then I can get into Carissa Brokeback and read that one, because I'm really excited for that one. Okay, and let's talk hair and nails. So I finished my hair on Sunday. Yes, I finished my hair on Sunday. So this is what the hair looks like. I used a number 30 hairpiece, and I made it quite long. I don't know, I'm too lazy to move my my camera around, but I got my hair done. It is done. I just felt like I wanted to put this dookie on, and then I did my nails. Well, one hand on my nails, okay? One hand, just one hand is one hand. So I'm going to show you what my nails look like before. So this is what I've got going on. These are ones that I got done like 2 weeks ago, and then they were longer. They were almond shaped, and then they broke, and then I had to like file them down, and yeah, but I was just unhappy, and I was like, you know what, maybe let me take a break from doing my nails, like getting somebody else to do my nails. Let me take a break a month or two, because I know that it's a me problem also. I'm not very careful with my nails, and it breaks my heart when I pay that amount of money to get my nails professionally done, and then I go and break them because I'm busy with dishes. And this is why I cannot wait to move, just for that second problem point. But yeah, I'm gonna soak off these ones today, file them down, and then do what I did this side. Now, this is what my current nails look like. These are sculptured nails using acrylic. When I started it, I'm like, let me first figure it out if I can actually build a pearl. Oh, it looked disastrous. I don't even know how I got them to look like this at the end, but let me tell you, they're not perfect, but they came out okay. They came out okay. I can live with this. I didn't put any color, so what I did is I have a clear acrylic powder, and I've got a very light pink acrylic powder, and I used one of the lids and just mixed kind of like even portions of that, just to mix the pink and the white together, because I didn't want them to be clear, but I didn't want them to be like very pink. I wanted to kind of like have a more natural pink. So that's what I did, and I think it came out okay. Like, if you don't come on here with a microscope to go and find the flaws, I think we're good. I think I did pretty good. But yeah, these are my nails, so I need to do this side, but it took me so long, and because I don't know how to properly build, like do a pearl so I can build my nail, I kept, the shape of it was not shaping, okay? So it took me a long time to actually shape the nail, like a lot of filing, and I was using my right hand, which is my dominant hand. Now I must use my left hand to do this side, and I'm like, how long is it gonna take me? But yeah, I will show you the full set when we're done. But I think so far, for a first attempt, it looks good. And I think actually, because I made them so thick, because they are it's thick, guys. Can you see? I also like the shape, and I like that they're short, so the chances of them breaking are very, very low. And because they're thicker, they're also like very highly unlikely to break. I realized that when my nail technician does it, because she's so well versed and professional in doing this, she knows how much to put, so she makes it like nice, fine and even lined, and it looks, it's not thin, but it's like nail consistency in terms of thickness, and I couldn't get that. But I think that's probably why it also prone to breaking. But yeah, that is all the updates for now. I am just quickly tidying up and then get ready for work. It's still quite early. I think it's like 7:30. My husband went to go drop off my daughter at school today, so then I didn't have to do the drop-offs. But good morning, welcome to a new vlog, and I hope to give you a bit more content this week. But yeah, we'll see. It's also sprint week this week. I don't know what I'm reading for the sprints, but I could probably find something to read from my TBR. My TBR is going well, by the way, I must say. All right, toodles. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. Sorry, I'm just wiping this liquid off my skin. Welcome. Well, not welcome, because continuing with this vlog. Last time I spoke to you, I think it was on Tuesday. It is Thursday today. I went into the office yesterday, so I didn't really, well, I didn't pick up my camera at all. I don't even know why. I'm trying to like smooth that out into something that it's not. But plant updates. This is the plant that I split the other day, and I'm gonna be growing this one in water. So I wanted a hydro plant so much. I kept seeing them at the wellness warehouse that I go to. They have like a bunch of hydro plants all over, and yeah, I can't wait. So my roots still have a lot of soil on it, but I will keep changing the water often until the roots run clean. But yeah, this is my hydro plant. I've got a bunch of leaves and branches on here, so I want to see how this one is gonna grow compared to the one that is down here. I don't know if you can see. Compared to that one, I need to like water it today because I saw that the soil is a bit dry. I think because I left it outside for a little bit and the soil dried out, so I need to make sure that I water it. But yeah, I'm like seriously becoming a plant mom, and I love it. I've got my snake plant right there next to the TV. I still have my flowers, but they're starting to like die. I want to replace the water in my pots, but anyway. I am talking a lot, but yeah, it's Thursday. Oh, I finished my nails. I think that's the one thing that I was still busy with. What is on here? Moisturizer. I finished doing my nails the other day, and I decided to paint them this beautiful shade of like purple. So this is what they look like. I did sculptured nails. It was horrendous, okay? It was not a good job at all. I've destroyed my brush. I need to get a new brush. I need to probably like watch a YouTube video on how to make sure that my brush doesn't end up with product on it and then I can't use it. So next time I go, I need to make sure that I've got at least 2 brushes for me, because I'm gonna keep doing this. I need the practice. So yeah, but I love them. I love the length. They are not long at all, and when these start to grow out, I'm just gonna fill and then reshape again, or like file them down to this size and then just change the color. But yeah, I'm very, very happy about these nails, and I'm so proud that it took me a long time. I did them over 2 days because I was so tired. But yeah, I got it done. My hair, I did show you guys my hair. I did curl it. Enjoying this color as well. I usually just go for black, but I thought, let me just try a different color, and I actually really like this one. I'm about to get into my work day, but I do want to go make my coffee. I'm out of pods, so I'll be brewing some coffee. I've got some filter coffee that I bought some while back, and oh, I love the smell of it. It doesn't taste the way that it smells, but the smell just makes everything just so nice. So I'm gonna do that, and I want to go soak some chickpeas as well, because I want to make some chickpea. I want to make a Buddha bowl for my lunch later, so I want to just soak in my chickpeas and prep them so that I can roast them later for my Buddha. So yeah, I am reading. I started a book, but I'm reading that book for a different vlog. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, I did finish Children of Anguish and Anarchy. I'm gonna go grab it. Let's talk about that book. At least there's like some book content in this video because I can't talk about the book that I am reading right now and I'm absolutely enjoying, because it is for my romantasy vlog. I'm so excited to start recording. Well, I'm gonna do that after this, to just start giving my thoughts on it. I did start it yesterday, so I'm only on like page 46, but good promise. Okay, so I finished reading Children of Anguish and Anarchy. Beautiful cover, absolutely stunning. Really disappointing book. I was buddy reading this with Woo Woo Meg and Esther, and we all came to like the same consensus regarding our feelings about this book. I am landing on a 3-star rating for this book because it's not terrible. It's very readable. It's like writing wise very easy to follow, very easy to read. Tommy knows how to write. However, when it comes to writing, still on the writing part of my review, the pacing of the book was not good. In my opinion, I found that she would very like jarringly skip from one scene to the other, and there's like a huge gap, and to fill that gap, one of the characters would give us a quick summary of what happened. But I'm just like, it's too jarring. Like I did not like that, and she did it a couple of times in the book. The other thing that I had an issue with is the plot. So in this book, it starts off with our crew having been abducted from Orisha. They're on this boat, and they find that they're on this boat with this whole new cast of characters that we've never heard of before, which was a problem for me, because as this is the last book in a series, I feel like you cannot introduce a whole new set of cast. Like, you can introduce 1 or 2 people to like move your story along, but we've never heard of these people before, these skulls. We've never heard of their lands. We've never heard of their language, of their magic system, nothing. Okay, we introduced to them for the first time. So now I have to think about this now new character building happening, new world building happening, and I'm just like, why at the end of this book? And I remember I kept saying to everybody that in part 1 and 2, nothing happened. For a last book in the series, nothing happened. This is where we should be peaking, but nothing happened. And I kept repeating and reiterating that I'm afraid that this book is gonna get rushed in the end, and it did get rushed. So I'm quite disappointed. There was a whole new plot that I couldn't keep up with, and there's people that I felt should have died, but some people didn't die. Some people just kept getting resurrected over and over again. Certain plots and things that happened in book 2 were not continued with in this book, so some things didn't make sense. It felt as if the author forgot what they wrote in book 2 and just continued with a whole new story in book 3. We're introduced to 2 groups of new people, new characters, new names to get used to, and I'm just like, I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with people's names. I couldn't keep up with, like, I also felt like I didn't get the reason why. Like, what is the core reason that these people were tormenting people, magi? Like, it was not there. Yes, this person wanted to become a god, but why? What brought them to this place that they decided, this is what we're gonna do, whatever the cost is, this is what we're gonna do? And yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have liked. I did consume this book mostly on audio because I felt like it was easier to just move through it because it was so slow in the pacing. And I think also with the audio, I also didn't like that we got a whole new narrator. I think that might have been because we had a new language. Seems like they spoke Portuguese, or I don't know if it's Spanish, I don't know. But they spoke a language that resembled Portuguese. Maybe they needed a narrator that could pronounce the words as well as fluently speak their language, the language they use, the language that the magi use. So it was just, I don't know. And then the fight scenes were not exciting either. I felt like some of the things that she allowed her characters to be able to do was not very believable, when people are like starved and beaten, tortured. You don't have that much strength to fight against somebody who's using magic, and you don't have magic yourself. Like, it does not make sense. And what she did with the character Zane, trying to give him something to, I feel like, make him more important, like, it didn't work. It was just like out of the blue. The whole relationship between Inan and Zeli, I don't know, like, I felt like at some point he was redeeming himself, but then some of the actions, and especially the last scene between them two, did not make sense to me. I did not feel moved by it. There was no tears shared. There was no sad. It was just like, oh, okay, you let this happen, but that other thing, you left it be. Like, it doesn't make sense. The final battle with the villain in the story, also, like, it was boring. I'm sorry, but it was boring, and I'm so sad because I absolutely loved book 1 and I really enjoyed book 2. Like, book 1 is definitely my favorite. It will always be that book in my head that, you know, introduced me into the world of fantasy, and I will forever have a special place for that book in my heart. But this one, yeah, I'm just not. I'm landing on a 3-star, and I keep asking myself if that is a high rating for my experience in this book. I don't know, because I know that she could do better, because she's done such great work with book 1. So I'm deeply disappointed in Children of Anguish and Anarchy, and these are such stunning books. I don't understand. And what happened to this crown, this magicite crown that they put on her to diminish her magic? But for some reason it didn't, and she didn't tell us how that got broken. Like, there were just so many plot holes. There were so many plot holes in this book. It felt rushed. I don't know, but I didn't really enjoy it as much, and this is why I said that I feel like 3 stars is a little bit generous on my side. I think also I'm giving it 3 stars because of book 1, because that book will always be a good book to me. So sadly, this is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go make my coffee, and then I will probably come back, sit down and introduce the book for my other vlog, and then get into my work day. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday morning and it is currently 5:46. It is sprint weekend, so that's why, well, that's one of the first reasons that I am awake so early. But the other reason is that I'm about to leave to go to the market. So I've been frequenting this market now for the last month, and I've been going almost every Saturday to go and refill my groceries and other things that I need in the house. So I'm gonna do that today. We are sprinting, so there's a lot of things that are going on, and I'm squeezing a bunch of things because sprint weekend is always so busy. So yeah, I'm gonna leave now in the next few minutes and go to the market so that I can get back before 7 o'clock, before we go on live on Nontli's sprints. But yeah, I want to say good morning and let you know what's going on. There's a few things that I want to show you guys. I went to Nespresso yesterday and well, got some pods, but then I got also a pod holder, and I'll show you guys because I didn't really have a pod holder. My pods were actually living in a vase. They've been living in a vase all along, so I just needed somewhere nice and cute to put it, so we bought that one yesterday. So I'll show it to you guys. So my coffee collection is coming together. The only thing that I'm missing is the Arrowchino. I still need that. If somebody wants to bless me with an Arrowchino, I will happily, gladly, joyfully accept. But yeah, so I'm going to show you that. I placed an order on TAKEALOT yesterday for a few, most especially skincare stuff to replenish my skin functional. I've been using it for a month and I'm loving it. I am loving it. The skin is skinning to where it can skin right now, but it's not all the way where I want it, and I know that is because of what I eat, what I drink. So yeah, I need to just make sure that I'm just upping my water intake, which has been happening since I got that Stanley lookalike bottle. Is really helping me get through my water intake for the day. And I need to just push on my exercising. I haven't been to the gym this week, but I do want to go to the gym today when we take our break around 12 o'clock. So just a quick in and out session, 40 minutes, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So it's a packed day. I'll try and show you guys what I got from the market. The number one thing that I'm looking for when I'm there today is the pink oyster mushrooms, because I want to make a jerky recipe for it, and I want to get my husband to fry them because I want to make it into like a burger. So I'm looking forward to that. At some point tomorrow I need to go look for some more boxes so that we can move. So yeah, there's a lot of things. So yeah, I'll show you a couple of things. Also bought a new fragrance. I've been looking at this fragrance since last year, and you know, I'm not somebody who's like really big on perfume. Like if I like a scent, I will most probably stick to that, also because of my sinuses. So I'm very picky when it comes to like buying perfume. I need something that will not make me sick in the long run. And this specific one, I've been looking at it since last year. I'm like, oh, I need to buy this, I need to buy this. But also perfume is quite expensive, and we are trying to be a no debt household, so we don't buy things on credit, which then means it takes us long to buy stuff. But we're very lucky that Fushini is hosting a sale on most of their perfumes, actually, because it's like you buy one and the second one is, and the cheap, or buy two and the cheapest one is 50% off. So me and my husband went for that deal, and it was great. We saved some money, got some perfume that we like. So yeah, enough chit chat. Let me go before I run myself out of time, and then I will catch up with you guys when I get back. is Sunday and it's the final day of this vlog. So I finished reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which I actually need to put down in my story graph, and I'm gonna give that definitely not 3. I'm gonna give that a 4.5 star rating. I really enjoyed that book. It was like really nice. It's a slow burn romance, enemies to lovers. I am recording a separate vlog for that review, so check that out when it comes out. If it's already uploaded, I will share it up here so you guys can enjoy. It is part of my fantasy romance vlog. So yeah, I'm done with that, and I need to see which one to pick next for my fantasy book vlog, so that maybe I can read that next week. I need to go back to the video that I recorded. Oh, I've got some Sarah J Maas. I might. But yeah, it's Sunday. I will close off this vlog today, but I have a bunch of things to do. I'm busy cleaning up the kitchen because I made the mistake of not pressing send when I typed out a message to my helper that she should come yesterday, so she never got my message, therefore she didn't come, and now I have to do everything myself. Sunday also means plant day for me because I love to water my plants on the Sunday. This plant doesn't live here, this bonsai doesn't live here on my shelf. I put it there because my study desk, my work desk is here. It was here for the sprint, so I need to move it back in place. But yeah, I love this one. It's so beautiful. It's growing really nicely. I'm happy that the leaves are not falling off as often as they were in the beginning, so I feel like I've maybe found a rhythm. But yeah, Sundays are days that I typically like to take my plants outside and then go water them. I also have my hydro plant. This is from last week, the hydro plant that I put together from last week. The soil is starting to fall off a bit, so I'm gonna replace this water until my hydro plant runs clear, because yeah, that's the purpose. I have my sorry, I've got my other hydro plant up there. Where is it? Oh, you can't see it, but it's up there, the one that I'd propagated. Let me show you. So I've got this pretty one here. I've got some roots. I even have some new roots coming out there. But yeah, this is my little propagation. I don't know the names of all these plants at this point, guys, so I'm not gonna try and be fancy and be like, look at my ficus what. I don't know. All I know is that they're pretty, and I want to fill my house with plants. So yeah, I've got a bunch of errands to run as well, so we'll see. I'm gonna go to gym today. I don't know when, what time. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, my battery's flashing, so I'll catch up with you guys later or through B-roll. Hi guys, so I've got a delivery from TAKEALOT. I went to collect this earlier today. So I've got this goddess Yodi steaming herbs, and it says made with natural botanical steaming herbs fit for a goddess, and it at the bottom it reads Yodi steaming may support soothing menstrual cramps or pain, tightening and nourishing vaginal tissue, healing yeast infections and fibroids, removing unpleasant odors and discharge, provide relief from hormonal issues, harmonizing menstrual irregularities. And it has 3 individual doses, so there's 3 packets of tea. I've never used yoni steaming before, so I wanted to try it out and see what the experience will be. This is not even focusing. And then I've got some skincare stuff. So I've got This CeraVe is a smoothing cleanser. We almost out of our cleanser and we needed to replace. And then I've got the skin care products from The Ordinary. So I've got the glycolic acid 7% exfoliating toner. I didn't have a toner and I saw that they were selling this toner, so I wanted to try it out. I have been using The Ordinary for the last month and I'm happy with it. And then I filled up on my Alpha Abatin. I always buy this together with the 10% niacinamide. Like, it doesn't matter which brand I'm using, I'm always buying literally these two products. And then I found some bamboo panty liners. So there were these vegan ones that they used to sell at Clicks, and now they've stopped making them and I can't find them anywhere. And I'm really not a fan of like the Kotex anymore. I really do like the bamboo ones. So I found these on TakeALot. I've never heard of this brand before. This is Eco Boom and these are bamboo panty liners. So there's 3 packets and each one contains how many? I don't know how many are in here. 30 because it says there's 90 in total. And yeah, these are actually, they taped everything. So these are bamboo, so 100% biodegradable bamboo viscose top sheet, provides comfortable surface, and the ingredients is the 100% bamboo viscose top sheet, natural wood pulp core, biodegradable bag sheet. And I love that. I love like products that have very little ingredients in them, and the more natural the ingredients the better. So I've got this, and then we went and got another Sistema lunchbox for my daughter because it's stressful only having one that she uses. Last week she forgot her whole bag at aftercare and we couldn't get it because it was locked by then, and we struggled to pack her lunch the next day, so I needed to get a second one, like a backup. And then also backup bottle because these people, they lose bottles, they lose jerseys, they lose shoes, like it's a mess. And then I've got this 5D diamond painting thing. I've been wanting to try diamond painting with my daughter, so got this one to try out, so we'll show you guys when we put it together. Shoes, and then we got some shoes for my daughter because again they damaged their stuff, so I needed to replace her school shoes. These are from Umbro, but these are quite nice and they've been very comfortable. So this is the second pair from Umbro that we're buying for her. So yeah, that's the update. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm about to sit down and start reading A Darker Shade of Magic, so in my next vlog maybe I'll have a thought or two of what is going on in this book. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like this vlog if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one.